Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I am Frankly FM84 and a big thank you for joining me on another episode of Bello Calcio. We're currently out in Japan in the J-League managing at Shonan Bellmare. You were with us yesterday, you would have seen us play in an absolute topsy-turvy game where we were in control 1 minute, out of control, in control, out of control, never really in control towards the end, was it? It was a 4-4 draw in the Emperor's Cup semi-final, went all the way through extra time into penalties, and finally we got the job done in the penalty shootout. It was difficult, it was hard fought, and we are finally, though, in the Emperor's Cup final. So after a bit of a topsy-turvy season in terms of getting knocked out of the Champions League and the J-League Cup, we are now in the final of the Emperor's Cup and we have already won the J-League. So, nothing really to catch up on. We moved 3 days forward, as I mentioned yesterday. But there are a few things that I want to show you. So, in terms of our inbox, you can see that James Garner is setting the Japanese football world alight. The average rating of 8.06 by Shonan Bellmare's James Garner from 24 appearances is a new J-League Division 1 record. He previously had the record himself with 7.66 from 25 appearances, which is pretty impressive. He has also set the record for most player of the match awards with 9 in a single season, and he beat Pedro Raul, and that was set in 2024, and that was 8. We then have Garner claiming the most valuable player in the J-League. As you can see, those stats are pretty amazing, and he has been vital to this team getting as far as it has done. We had 2 players pretty much dead joint. I don't know why it's got 2 and 3. You can see Machida had 16 goals and 5 assists. Mita had 16 goals and 6 assists. So realistically, he should be the one that's ahead. But both of them were behind Atsushi Zaizen in terms of goals scored. Mita, though, went on to claim the Rookie of the Year award. I myself was named as Manager of the Year in the Japanese J-League. And then we had pretty much the whole of the Japanese Best 11. So Tani, Hatanaka, Campagna, Kuwahara, Presart, Machida and Mita all getting into that team. And the mad thing is that the player who was the MVP of the league, Mr. Garner, couldn't even get in that team as they put Miyagi and Idaguchi in the middle of the park, which is absolutely strange. But yes, that is how things have been going in the run-up to this final. We have won pretty much everything award-wise in terms of the J-League, but what we need to win now is the J-League. Sorry, not the J-League. We've won the J-League. What am I talking about? We need to win the Emperor's Cup, and that is what today's episode is all about. Let's jump in and show you the starting 11 and how we get on against Yokohama F Marinos in the Emperor's Cup final. Okay then, so the all-important starting 11 for this cup final is going to be Tani in goal, Trapiccio, Tabana, Hatanaka and Kuwahara. Got Garner playing in the RPM as always. Presar, Atangana and Ayashi, and then Machida and Mita up top. Hopefully they're going to continue to score goals between them, and we're going to go on and win this Emperor's Cup final. So we are defending our own Emperor's Cup. Let's see, can we win it again? Can we do it? Let's jump in and show you how we get on against Yokohama F Marinos. This is it then, the final game of the season is up and running, and we're going to have a highlight after 34 seconds as Trapiccio brings the ball out, he's giving it away. What is he doing? Maeda has the shot from distance, gone over the crossbar. Trapiccio is a lucky boy there. But after 1 minute 52, we got another chance. Garner plays a ball in from a corner. It's headed out and Presart picks it up. Runs at his man. Can he turn back and cross it in? He plays to Garner, plays to Trapiccio. He's going to play it to Kuwahara. Has the shot, it goes just wide of the post. That would have been some goal from Kuwahara from outside the box to smash that in. Luckily for us, it just goes inches wide of the post. This game is hectic. The last game started off pretty quietly. This one's been all action packed from the start as Yokohama are in. And Tani catches the ball, even though the shot was going about 20 foot wide. It was a poor finish in the end from the forward, but we're not too fussed about that because it means that the score stays at 0-0 and we're in again. Mita's gone to ground. We're going to get a penalty here. It says the bottom, it looks harsh. They're going to go to VAR, obviously. VAR checks the penalty. The penalty is awarded, so not too fussed about it. Oh no, have I still got James Garner on penalties? I have got Garner on penalties, and he's hit the post. He's missed another one. Note to self, take Garner off of penalties. What are you doing? After the one where he blazed it miles over the bar in yesterday's episode, can't believe we've let him step up and take another one. And he's hit the post this time. So this is getting closer, but still would have preferred the lead. As the ball is crossed in, it's dealt with as far as Kuwahara. It's Hatanaka. My centre-back is now a right winger. Both of them playing as right wingers. What are you doing, lads? But still, he's knocking it about. Garner's on the ball. Plays it to Ayashi. Machida's hit the post this time. It looked like it was going to be offside anyway. It's given a goal kick, but I'm pretty sure Machida was coming from miles offside. Didn't give it. Didn't score either. So, a free kick from outside the box now. If you remember, they scored yesterday from a free kick from this kind of area. Machida has hit the post. How many times has the woodwork been hitting? That doesn't even make sense. How many times has the woodwork been hit in this first half? Because that's crazy amounts. And the ball again bounced kindly for Yokohama as they cleared it away. There's a corner now. It's hit the crossbar again. How many times does this ball want to hit the post or the crossbar? Because somehow the game has flown by. We're in at half time. We've had 11 chances, 6 of them on target. We've hit the post, we've hit the crossbar. And we're going to go straight on into the second half and see if we can get one that goes inside the frame of the goal. Because that would be the only way that we are going to win this Emperor's Cup. Although we've pretty much seen this script before, haven't we? Where we have dominated games and not gotten the reward for it. Just hope it isn't going to happen here as Tachibana brings the ball forwards. Kuwahara to Ghana. Atangana gets it somehow. Praisart, what can he do? Run into the middle. Kuwahara, I thought he was going to hit it. He plays to Hayashi instead. Hatanaka, Kuwahara to Atangana. Machida, Mita is in. Mita has scored, but the flag, I think, is going to go up for offside. He looked offside when he got the ball. Referee goes to the old VAR machine. And the goal is going to get disallowed. Just as I thought, he was ahead of the play when the ball was played, obviously. I was going to say it's tight, but it's not. It's one of our own men that are playing him onside at the top there, so he's clearly offside. Both of them are offside, so yeah. A little bit of a strange one, this. 72 minutes, no goals. Kitahara is now going to be brought on in place of Machida. Mita, though, he's struggling. I probably should have brought him off. I don't really want to do it, but it looks like Ghana is going to come off. He's on a yellow card. He's also struggling a little bit in the middle of the park. He's had a long old season and plays really good football, but I'm going to sacrifice him in this one. And I'm also going to bring Nishikawa on in place of Atangana and see if we can get anything going. Let's go from positive to attacking. Try and step it up a little bit. See if we can get something created that we can score from. Because, again, 14 chances, 7 of them on target. And Yokohama got the free kick in the position that we don't want them to have it. Okazaki has put it wide, thankfully. When that ball hit the back of the advertising board, I thought it had gone in. Crazy. They're not going to get closer than that. Trapiccio with a corner. Bouazri is going to get it on the edge of the box. Gets tackled. Luckily for us, the leg race is between Bouazri and himself. He's going to play it to Hayashi. He plays it back to Hatanaka. Is there something building here? We are in added on time. There is 3 minutes. I'd love not to have to go to extra time and penalties again. Trapiccio to Bouazri. Knocking it about quite nicely. Goalkeeper's turning it around for a corner from a shot that wasn't going to go in anyway. So we're going to get a chance here. Can Trapiccio find anybody in the middle? He's found Hatanaka. He's hit the top of the crossbar again. And that's another one that's hit the frame of the goal. And it looks like after 93 minutes, we're not going to get a goal in this final. We are going to go to extra time once again, so that's twice in 2 episodes. Although that goal kick didn't look particularly good, and the clip is just carrying on through to Aono. We might be saying Aono, because the ball is driven straight into the back of Pracer, and that was a bit of a weird clip because it got driven into his back and then it was all over just like that. So we're going to jump into extra time. Got a few players here who just look like they need to come off, but we haven't really got much we can do in the way of changing players. I am going to bring Uchiyama on as a right winger. I know he doesn't play there, he's a striker, but maybe if he drifts inside, gets himself a chance, he might be able to do something. But looking at this now, time is just ticking on, and even though we've had 26 shots and 13 of which have been on target, we cannot break them down. It's just borderline ridiculous. I don't want to actually make a sub. I pressed the wrong button there. What I want to do is change Uchiyama and Kitahara over. I know again Kitahara doesn't play as a right winger either, but I think they've had enough chances up top to score goals and they haven't took them, so maybe giving Uchiyama a chance up there. If he gets one, he might take it, but it's a ball forwards that's a hopeless ball really. It gets cut out and we are knocking it about. Tachibana to Pracer, plays it forward to Uchiyama, so he's in bowl. Trapicio is going to bring it forwards to Nishikawa. Kitahara's in behind. What can he do from there? The angle was tight. He's hit it straight at the goalkeeper. And Devechi in goal has come away with the save. So here we are again. No Mr. Garner to be missing another penalty here. Oh, our assistant has told the team he expects them to win the shootout. Now, again, I've left the order to the assistant. First penalty is taken by Yokohama. They have scored. Tani cannot get down and save it. So young Mita is going to step up. He took a good penalty in the last one. Is he going to do the same? He does. Puts it way out of the goalkeeper's reach. Goalkeeper's never going to get there despite guessing the right way. We are down to the next taker. So Tani, can he do anything with this? Can't. Again, put out of reach in the bottom corner. Uchiyama. So 2 young strikers stepping up to take the first 2 penalties. Uchiyama steps up, smashes it straight at the goalkeeper, and we have missed. So it's going to come down to Tani doing what he did in the last game. We need some kind of heroics here. Not getting them though. Thiago Martin scores his penalty, and all of a sudden we now need to be scoring this one just to stay in it. Kitahara, the 3rd young striker we have, steps up. His penalty is saved. It's going to end in tears, isn't it? Because they are going to step up here, Yokohama, and if they score, they are going to go and win the Emperor's Cup. And I'll be honest, I'm going to sulk and I'm going to cut them off from lifting the trophy. Well, I'll let them lift the trophy, but then that's enough of that because we need to get to an end of season review. So Koga steps up. Oh, Tani has saved the penalty, so he's given us a lifeline. I mean, it's a small lifeline because we still need to score this penalty and then they need to miss the one after that. But Tani with a save. It's proven in penalty shootouts actually that Tani is a top class goalkeeper. I've got to admit I have my doubts about him, but he's Japan's #1 and we can either look at goalkeepers next season or just continue on with him as Trapicio scores. So we are in it, just about in it. Can Tani do it? Luis Mandaka is going to be the man to step up. Tani is walking towards the goal. Can he make himself big enough? Can he put the attacker off? He scores, they win, he does, and Tani probably could have saved that from what I could see from the rubbish angle that it was. Yeah, so tough end to the season that looked like it was going to end in glory all around. You've seen us losing the J-League Cup, the Champions League, and now the Emperor's Cup final, as we will let them lift the trophy and then we'll just cut them off because I don't want to see them parading it around the stadium. So there it is. Yokohama have won the Emperor's Cup, and that is now another trophy that we need to regain next season. Right then, that is pretty much our lot for another season. You can see the schedule is done. We can look at the competitions tab and you can see won the league, runners up in terms of the Emperor's Cup, knocked out in the quarterfinals by Vissel Kobe in the J-League Cup. We did, though, go and win the J-League Copa Sudamerica final, which was not important to the board anyway, so didn't really make any difference. But yes, another season is complete. So that means that in tomorrow's episode, you're going to be seeing the season review. We're going to go through the highs and the lows, review every competition as it came. Right then, if you're at this point of the video, you're still watching, firstly, thank you very much. Secondly, if you haven't hit that like and subscribe button already, please consider doing so. Every interaction with the channel helps to get this video out to more people, and I appreciate all the people that have done it so far. We have just passed the 1,400 mark in terms of subscribers, and a big thank you to all of those for doing that. The next target is 1,500, so if you can help out, please do that. But for this one, I'm going to end it here. Come back tomorrow and view the season review as we look at the season that was. We look forward to moving on to another new season.